So this is what they took out. So Ice Cube and I had a back and forth. Bright guy. I respect what he's done. It's not my music. I don't come from the ghetto. Now, why are you black folk upset over what this man said when you don't even own the term ghetto? The term ghetto was never made for you. It was made for them Jewish people. Now, what you upset about? You see why we're always on the bottom? We'll always continue to be on the bottom. What you mad about? He says it doesn't speak my language. And as I said in print many times, hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, nor does opera or symphony or orchestras. So what y'all mad about exactly for what he said? I'm not understanding. Black folk have a trademark on emotional arguments. Emotions, all your arguments are based on emotions. Well, I feel like no. Let's get back to this Jewish man breaking it down to y'all.
Right.
Ice Cube and I had a back and forth, and he's a bright guy, and I respect what he's done. It's not my music. It doesn't speak my language. And I said in print many times, hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I agree. I agree. I'm waiting. I want to hear a legitimate argument from a hip hop person. Give me the legitimate reason why you think hip hop belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame pre-dilution. We're talking pre-dilution, before the money came in, before the sellout. I got 50 bands right now that are more well-known, still touring, have more relevancy than the majority of your hip hoppers, and they're not in. Why the fuck would I let a bunch of hippity hoppers in to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How do you sound to me right now?
Nor does opera, symphony orchestras. How come the New York Philharmonic doesn't get the Rock and Roll? Because it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Now there it is there. So what everybody took with this man, half-assed it, and just said he's talking about hip-hop. This man said opera, right? He named the other, right? I don't see Luciano Pavarotti fans want to boycott. You better let him in. Let in Luciano Pavarotti. I don't see opera fans upset about not being included into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do y'all understand how flawed you guys' argument sounds right now? Okay. Let's continue.
But he shot back and said, no, it's the spirit of rock. Okay, fine. So Ice Cube and Grandmaster Flash and all these guys are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just want to know when Led Zeppelin's going to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, really? No. Music has labels because it describes an approach. By and large, rap, hip hop is a spoken word art. And you put, beats in back of it and somebody comes up with a musical phrase, but it's verbal. There are some melodies, but by and large, it's a verbal thing. It's rhyming and all that. And I know Eminem can go, I wish him more success. I really don't give a fuck. It just doesn't speak to me with the genius of being able to put words and music and arrange it. It's much more complex.
Now, if you're a person that plays an instrument, you should be offended at your people trying to include hip hop into something that requires dedication, time, skill. It's a whole, it alters your way of thinking. You learning how to play an instrument alters your brain chemistry. And you're not offended that somebody with an SP 1200 should be thought of on the same level of creativity as you, a person that actually plays and composes and can write music and read music. You guys on the same level, for real. So let's take the good buddy, the good man, Dr. Doug. You want to tell me, given all of Dr. Doug's musical accomplishments, I should put Pete Rock. You think Pete Rock is a better creative than Dr. Doug? Please don't come in here and tell me hip hop is an offshoot of rock, offshoot of blues. No, the fuck it's not. Hip hop was a music of thievery. Hip hop music started off as thievery, stealing. Please go watch Tariq and let him try to give you the tree of life with the roots between rock and hip hop. Please get the fuck out of my chat. I won't have it tonight. I will not have it tonight. You guys are musical idiots and you know nothing. Disrespectfully. It's all about money now. It's been cheapened, diluted, watered down. Doesn't mean anything anymore. Now it's to the point, let everybody in the so-called Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then I've said hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've said this time and time again. I will never change my mind. You will never dissuade me to see otherwise. If you sitting here talking about it's a good thing to see Outkast and Tribe Called Quest and the thing called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you're an idiot. Respectfully, you're a musical idiot. You don't know music. I'm sorry. And black folk in their feelings all over again. You see, it don't take much to get us riled up as a people because we're an emotional people, much to our detriment more times than not. Let's get to what the man said and how everyone's responding and all up in arms. I'm so tired of black folk. Well, we created it. Okay, but you didn't protect it. You didn't gatekeep it. Do you not learn from the white boys and the CMAs how they protect and gatekeep the music that we created, that we let them have? Right? Oh, okay. Let's just get right to it, man. Black folk, urban folk. Jesus Christ. It's tiring at times dealing with urban folk. It's really tiring. Like, we as a people have to grow up. We as a people have to collectively grow up. You have to. You have to think like adults. Okay? You black folk, y'all white man's ice always gonna be colder. Yeah, where's y'all hip hop? Oh, that's right. Y'all did the VH1 hip hop. Do y'all still do that shit? No. Oh, then you had the BET hip hop. Oh, do y'all still do that shit anymore? No. Oh, then you had the Vibe. Do you? No. Oh, then there was the Source, and oh no, that's dead too. Oh, but y'all still go to the AMAs, the VMAs, CMAs when they let you in through the back door, through the kitchen, with the help. Right. Oh, okay, bet. Chuck D goofball ass. Where is he at? Let me get to it. Here we go. You ready? Listen to this dumb ass shit here. Let's listen to this dumb shit here. Okay, as I get to y'all comments. Let me get to y'all's comments. Club Fortune, thank you for the 5, brethren. All of these crybabies are the same people who won't support the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, which was created by a black man. P.S. I still blame Wait, didn't we discover there was a New York Hip Hop Hall of Fame somewhere? We just some random IG search and we found it. Remember we seen that a few months back. We didn't even know it existed. And they were honoring all the old hip hop heads. We didn't even know this stuff existed. So let's go here to goofball Chuck D. Now let's see what he takes, what words he takes out of context. Come on.
One, Gene Simmons seems to say this every 3 years anyway, and I guess when the latest
he's been saying it forever, nothing new. So why are you upset?
Group of hip hop artists and rap music artists come in, he's going to issue his point. I mean, he's a rock god, but what he fails to realize is that it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And everything else other than rock, when rock and roll splintered in the 60s, is the roll. And soul music, reggae, hip hop, which is rap music, because hip hop is a culture. So
y'all still beefing with Jamaicans over who created hip hop to this day. Y'all still can't figure out who created hip hop. Y'all still beefing with Jamaicans to this day. And even though Jamaicans didn't even create reggae music, the Chinese did. The Chinese created reggae music. What y'all You know what? Okay, come on, Chuck.
It embodies, sight, sound, story, and style. But music, the vocal on top of the music has already been determined. So that's the role, that's the flow, that's the soul in it. Yeah, Kiss are rock gods, but they don't have a lot of role to them. I'm black, born in 1960. Being told that I don't belong doesn't even faze me. You know what I'm saying? I I really relish the opportunity that I'm able to even be in the music business at all. And
Wasn't this man making records about how evil radio was? Doesn't this old nigga work for radio now? For years, radio is the problem. Mainstream radio is poison on the brain. For years, this man made music records about resist the radio. Like he was, I mean, really, he was like a hip hop version of oh my god, what is that group? Zach De La Roca, Rage Against the Machine, right? And then now, nigga, you work for radio, so now you done joined the machine. I can't take old heads like him serious, and nor should you.
thank God for hip hop and rap music making it possible. If somebody would have told me in 12th grade in 1977 that I would be making records or being in the rock.
Nah, we ain't trying to hear that. These are all that got inducted. What the fuck where's the rockin' outcast? Please. Where's the rockin' out? Does this even look right to y'all? This makes sense to y'all. Okay. I mean, hey man, to each his own, man. I get it. Let's let Chuck run his mouth.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even or whatever. Number one, I would have been scratching my head like doing as what? I had no idea. Well, he ain't never going to get off at that point. So, we're in a time where everybody's saying everything at the same time. Nobody's really listening. So Gene is going to probably scream out that probably for the rest of his life. And, he's entitled to his opinion, and he's dealt into the music for so long that his opinion is probably going to be stuck to him. However, I've been, a musicologist of note. I'm not a plug guy, but I just recently put out this week, and
oh my fucking God,
what the culture is. So in documentation, but how it goes back, maybe 1,000 years. So scholarship matters. Those who really, were in the middle of the muck creating something out of nothing. You got to consider that too. If hip hop created something,
sir, y'all was stealing other people's music. You were stealing other people's creative works. What is genius about that? Now, don't get me wrong. Musicians steal from each other all the time. Notes, chords, melodies, all that good shit. Okay? That's a different type of stealing. Right? If you're good enough to hear something, play it and be like, let me change it up here. So that way it doesn't sound too much like, you understand? That's a different type of creative theft. Okay? That's been going on forever and a day. But no, you motherfuckers would take 10, 15 second samples, and then all of a sudden you throw a kick and a bass and a snare, and now you got some brand new music. What? That ain't brand new music. You didn't transform it. Fuck out of here, man. Sampling's not stealing. Are you serious right now? You want to do this right now? Okay. I got you. I guess I gotta educate a bunch of y'all tonight. That's fine. That's what I'm part of my reason being here. Sampling's not stealing. Okay. Let's see here. So let's do De La Soul first. Why was De La Soul sued? Let's go there first. Since he said sampling is not stealing. Yeah? Okay. De La Soul sued in 1989 by the Turtles for copyright infringement after using an uncleared looped sample of the Turtles' 1969 hit You Showed Me on the track Transmitting Live from Mars. The lawsuit was settled out of court with reports indicating a settlement of up to $1.7 million. Oh, let's continue. I got more. Why was Biz Markie sued? Yeah, because you said sampling is not stealing. Let's see here. Biz Markie was sued in 1991 by singer-songwriter Gilbert O'Sullivan for unauthorized sampling of the song Alone Again. Let's go here.
Biz Markie changed hip-hop, and not really for his flow. Back in the early 90s, Biz Markie had a huge hit.
I'm alone again, naturally.
The song contained a sample from a 1972 Gilbert O'Sullivan track named Alone Again, Naturally.
Alone again, naturally.
Oh, that sounds familiar. You've heard that song before. I know. You've heard this song before, but let's continue. I'm here for it.
After writing the song, Biz Markie approached Sullivan and asked him for a license to the track. That request was denied, and Biz Markie used the sample anyway. The song became a huge hit. Sullivan sued, Biz Markie lost, and had to pay a $250,000 fee for the use of the sample. And believe it or not, we don't see this very often at all these days, is the judge in that case actually referred Biz Markie for a potential criminal prosecution for criminal copyright infringement or theft. That just kind of shows you the seriousness of this issue. So
yeah, I know. Who else was sued? Oh, that's right. Why was Vanilla Ice sued? Why was he? Oh no! Sued for copyright infringement by Queen and David Bowie for sampling the iconic bass line from their 1981 song Under Pressure. Now you're just trolling me at this point, sir. Now I know you didn't mean what the fuck you just said. You're just trolling, and I get it. Club Fortune, thank you for the 5 again, my brethren. Don't forget that Billy Idol and Fish were the top 2 vote getters and did not get in. Gene is defending the rock genre. Go to your room, Chuck D. I couldn't have said it any better. Let's see here. Vanilla Ice originally claimed the melodies were different. The case was settled out of court with Queen and David Bowie receiving songwriting credits and a portion of the royalties. Ice later admitted to the sampling and noted that he bought the publishing rights to Under Pressure to avoid further issues. Okay. Is there anything else? No? Yeah?